folks, Holly here with Light Seeds Energy Healing, formerly Light Seeds Reiki for Animals. I was asked a request a couple of weeks ago that I wanted to address here because it deserves unpacking. It was a wonderful request that cannot be complied with. I had a client approach me to order a healing session for someone she knew who she felt could really use the healing, but that person didn't understand or believe in alternative methods of healing. So there's a lot to unpack about this, and again, I want to stress that the client approached this with a totally loving intent, totally loving. However, first off, it's no one else's business how someone chooses to receive healing for themselves. So if this person had not requested a session from me, it would be completely unethical to sort of sneak attack them a healing session. And that brings up the second point. If this person didn't believe or understand in alternative healing methods like energy healing, then not only would it be unethical to offer that, but it wouldn't probably work. I mean, to some point, energy healing works for anything. However, if a person has not requested it, then the energy itself is not going to do the job that it would normally do with intention, if that makes sense. And so this is not only a policy for myself, but also for any kind of healers that I know. It would be rather like making a doctor's appointment for a friend with a strange doctor because you've decided they need to see that person for a specific complaint. So it's, as I say, it's a policy for myself, but everybody else that I know, that we will only accept healing requests from the person intending to receive that healing. Now, animals are a little bit different because animals are kind of an extension of ourselves. They have their own free will. They have their own decisions to make, but they can't speak in English to request a session. And so I've said before in other videos, anytime a pet parent comes to me with a healing request for an animal, the first thing I do in the session is request permission from the animal. Now, I've never had one refuse, but it's a question of ethics. I'm approaching the animal with a specific intent, and I introduce myself, and I explain what my goal is to just offer love. If they accept, which they always do, wonderful, I can proceed with my normal healing session. If they were to refuse, then I would simply back away and refund the client's money. So this is, again, it's a practice that everybody with any kind of ethics would follow in the healing industry. So anytime that you want to offer healing to someone else, you might want to have a conversation with them. And if it's appropriate and they feel so driven, you could refer them to me, and I will have a conversation with that person. But again, you can't request, even out of love, a session for someone else. If you have any questions about this, don't hesitate to ask. Take a look at my website, www.lightseedsbyholly.com.